Alright, here it is. Warlord Games Blood Red Skies Battle of Midway 2-player starter. This is the most current 2-player starter for Blood Red Skies. I'm going to turn this around. In this kit, you're going to get 6 F4F Wildcats, 6 Zeros, 12 Advantage playing bases, Battle of Midway rule set, 2 quick reference sheets, which is nice, a bunch of plastic tokens, cards, and all that fun stuff. Everything you need to play Blood Red Skies in the Pacific. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. So first off are your 2 quick reference sheets, and this is fantastic because usually you get only one of these. Now you have one for your friend who will be playing against you, and it has all the basic information on the mechanics as well as the play sequence for the turn. So next you have your plastic with all your wonderful models here, your new models. So here are the Zeros, here are the Wildcats. These are in the Warlord resin. So they have a little bit of detail. It's actually pretty nice. You don't have to bend these as much, or at least this particular Zero that I picked up. So that's a nice plus. We'll bring up one of the Wildcats. Beautiful. Nice lines. Actually, this particular one looks like it has part of the tail broken off. Hopefully it's just in here, and I'll just have to glue it back on. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I don't fault that on Warlord's part. It might have broken off during shipping. So in any case, those are your models. One thing to note, this is a Wargames Delivered exclusive, so if I were to scan this QR code or text this number, it'll lead to a digital copy of possibly the rulebook, Blood Red Skies rulebook. Alright, we have our rulebook here. As you can see, it's not very large. It's actually very well presented. I'm actually going to move this out of the way so we can take a closer look. So, it's kind of in a glossy paper. Nice and smooth, designed by Andy Chambers. So if you are familiar with Blood Red Skies, let's just bring this down a little bit, then you'll know how to play this game. This is the first part of the game that is actually set in the Pacific. So obviously it's going to be very Japanese and American centric. Has nice layout to the rules here. It's very beautiful. And pretty nice rule book. It's actually not that thick, so all the core rules are in here. All right, back to the box. You do have decals, and from what I understand, these look like regular decals. The box did say that these were stickers, but I don't know if they are. I can't really tell. But the decals are nice. You have your stars and bars for the US, and then you have the rising sun for the Japanese. Okay. Oh, also, this box was packed by Rodica, so thank you, Rodica. Your Advantage flying bases. This is the hallmark of the Blood Red Skies game mechanics. The peg here tilts forward and backwards to denote whether you have advantage or disadvantage while you are flying your planes in the game. So, here's a perfect example. So, as you can see, it tilts. Okay. You have your dice, which are kind of nice. You have your spades and your pips on here. Some more dice. I don't know why these were packed separately from the others. More decals. Actually, these are the stickers. Okay, so I get it now. So you have your standard decals, which, if you know, are a little bit more complex to apply, but if you don't want to wait, you do have some stickers. But as you can see, very simple stickers. They're not as complex or advanced as these decals, so you have a variety of stuff here for the decals, but something more simple for the stickers. Okay. You're gonna have, if I can dig this out, these are your plane cards. I'm not going to open these up. There are cards in here that, for planes that are not included in this set, it just gives you some different things. So I guess, I don't know what the rationale is. Maybe You can play these as proxies, for example, this SBD3 Dauntless, even though these are F4F Wildcats, but you know, it's in there. So, and then these are your other cards, nice big stack of them, aircraft traits, all that fun stuff. So I'm also not going to open these up because there's quite a few. All right, so digging in there, I did find the other part of the tail for that Wildcat. I'll just have to glue that back on. So, all right, you have your gauges and other stuff. Looks like bombs and all that. So these are nice, gold hard plastic. Okay. And then you have some cardstock here. So this cardstock does have ships, as you can see right there. Also has the larger bombers. And then I guess some health tokens here. But what's interesting to note for Battle of Midway is, because this is a Pacific War, some of the missions will require you to, I guess, take out ships in the game. So that's kind of neat. And then you have some clouds as terrain. Punch out cardboard. On the other side, you have islands. So that's kind of neat too. So clouds, islands. And lastly, a punch out cards for the bases. So the numbers denote the skill of the pilot. These are boom chits here, and then some more tokens. So we're going to take a closer look at the models. I know we did a really quick blow through of those. We'll just take a closer look at that so you guys can see the detail on the models. And yeah, we'll be right back. All right, so here's a closer look at both the Zero and the Wildcat. As you can see, there are nice lines on the fuselage and the wings. And again, this is the Warlord resin, but it doesn't actually feel like it. It feels more like hard plastic. It does have a little bit of that softness that the Warlord resin would have normally. Let me see if I can focus on this. You can see the lines, nice cockpit there, and then under the underside, you have your wheel wells, all that fun stuff. So beautiful model. And then we have the Zero. So same thing here, nice cockpit there, beautiful lines, and there you are. So I guess depending on what you want to do, you don't really have to paint these. You can put those stickers and decals on there just to make them look nicer, but obviously if you're gonna go through the effort of putting decals or stickers on there, you might as well paint them. So definitely up to you. Definitely playable out of the box the way it is. And there it is, guys. Warlord Games Blood Red Skies Battle of Midway. A great way to get into Blood Red Skies if you're interested, especially if you're interested in the Pacific War. You get your 6 Zeros and your 6 Wildcats. You even get cardboard ships that'll allow you to fulfill missions that require you to attack them during the game. So my final thoughts on this set: it's not bad. The planes look really good. A little bit more detailed than some of the stuff that I've unboxed in the past. Link up above. I like that there are 2 quick reference guides, one for each player that's going to take on the role of either the Japanese or the US. And you know, everything else that is in the set is pretty nice. What I am disappointed in is the lack of a map, especially since you will be playing in the Pacific. Would have been nice to have one of the paper maps that came from Victory at Sea or Cruel Seas. I'm sure that's not something that will be difficult to add to this set. But if you already have Victory at Sea or Cruel Seas or even Black Seas, you can use those maps that are included in that to fulfill the water requirement for Blood Red Skies Battle of Midway. So other than that, the set itself is pretty solid. The rulebook is nice and well laid out. If you've seen the Airfix Battle of Britain that I unboxed not too long ago, this seems to be a bit more organized, and I don't know whether that was because of the partnership with Airfix and Warlord to release that. That set was pretty good too, but I think this is superior. I actually missed out on the original Battle of Britain set, so if you guys who play Blood Red Skies got that, let me know your thoughts below on how this Blood Red Skies Battle of Midway compares to the Battle of Britain. And then yeah, so definitely something that you're going to see more of in the channel. They've released a number of new American and Japanese planes box sets for the game, and it's going to be interesting to be playing in the Pacific. So alright, if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new unboxings coming out of the channel, and then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I can personally interact with you, chit-chat you about Blood Red Skies and any other game that we cover on the channel. That's it, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos from More Gaming Noob Historical.